Hello Classic Crew, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about how to make your house a home. If you are new to my channel, here we talk about classic living and traditional values, and I would love if you would consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Also, I would love if you would check out my Substack newsletter where you will get access to a ton of exclusive content not available anywhere else. It's classicallyabby.substack.com. But something I've been thinking a lot about lately is how to make a house a home. I think very often it's easy to kind of move into a house and just let everything sit around as it was, not change anything, and treat it almost like it's transitory. And as somebody who has moved every year for a very long time, I understand the impulse to not treat your house as someplace you're going to be for a long time. But the fact of the matter is, even if you're only going to be somewhere for 6 months or a year, it's still a long time for it not to feel like your home. So taking the time to decorate, to put your stamp on things and make things feel super cozy and warm and inviting is actually really important. And I think it's very classic because it embraces the idea that home is a really important part of the faith, family, and community you share with people. So if you treat your house with respect, if you're grateful for the house that God has given you, if you make it a place where you can host and you make it a place where you can live, then instead of wanting to go out and explore the world and your home is sort of like a stopover in between those trips, your home is your main base and you love it and you love being there. So I want to share today how to make your house a home as a classic woman. So let's get into today's video. Number 1 is be intentional about each piece you bring into your home. When you walk into a house, mentally think about how you're going to make it yours, how you're going to leave your stamp on things. So for a long time, I think that I was just into the idea of decor, but I didn't think about what is the stuff that I like, what is the stuff that I enjoy. So I would go to TJ Maxx, I'd see a painting of a flower, and I'd be like, oh, that'll be nice for our guest bedroom. Nowadays, I'm much more intentional and deliberate about what wall art I bring in, about really every piece of furniture I bring into the house. I want to make sure that everything we add into our home is something that is meaningful to me and that really speaks to my sense of style and also is something that is practical and I love. So for example, all of the pieces for the nursery that we've gotten have been stuff that I've really considered before purchasing. So this armchair, I absolutely love the look of. Jacob loves it too. I found the side table for me here, which I use for a lamp, which I use for the sound machine, which I will probably use to put my breast pump on. I found this at Goodwill and I fell in love with it. Now, I know you can't really see it. You guys will probably see it in my nursery reveal, but it is just absolutely stunning. And I love putting pictures up on the walls, but I want to make sure for the future, because I haven't really done this yet, to choose pieces that I really love and that speak to me instead of just, oh, well, it looks nice enough to go on the wall. So bringing in pieces that are expressive of you and who you are and will make your house feel like it's yours is so important. I think a lot of people just want the house to feel styled, but what makes a classic woman's home special is that it is styled in your style. It's not just, oh, anything can go on this wall just to fill this empty space. It's your specific taste is reflected in your home. So finding those pieces, thrifting them, maybe they are at TJ Maxx, things that you love, or asking family members. Most of our furniture is from family and it's very meaningful and we really love it, but it also is very comfortable and it has kind of a history. So that kind of thing, making sure that it is yours and your style will make your home feel special. Number 2 is be cognizant of the color of the walls and the color of your light bulbs. This is something that makes such a huge difference. So the last house we rented, the landlord had painted the walls a very light shade of gray. I am somebody who hates a gray wall. I love a neutral kind of off-white. That to me is beautiful. It's warm. Something that has just a hint of tan in it is really, it speaks to me a lot. And I think that it's very kind of cozy. And when the paint on the walls is that warm color, then you can also have warm light bulbs. And warm light bulbs make a house feel so much more welcoming and inviting. These two things will make a huge difference to your home. If you choose a wall color that is depressing or that makes the room feel small, and you choose light bulbs that are super white and make it feel medical, your house will never feel homey. Your house will never feel welcoming. It'll feel sterile. So you really want to choose colors wisely. You want to choose lighting wisely. And that kind of thing will make a really big difference to the way that you view your home and what you love about your home. So actually be really intentional about the colors that you paint your house and the light bulbs that you use. Number 4 is have a mixture of inherited pieces, thrifted pieces, and new pieces. I think that this is something that has given our house a lot of character and I really like about it. And it also is just a very practical way of decorating your home, but hopefully will also speak to you and who you are. So we have, like I mentioned, a lot of furniture from family. Luckily, we like most of it. There are certain pieces that I would not have chosen myself, but I've grown to love. And then we have a lot of pieces that we've thrifted that we really enjoy. And then we have some new pieces that we have added to our home. So having that mixture of things will A, be more specific to who you are and your style. B, will kind of give somewhat of an eclectic look, which can be really fun as opposed to everything looking like you got it out of a box. And lastly, you have an opportunity not to spend a ton of money. I've talked about this a lot, but home decor does not have to be expensive. You can find pieces that are affordable, but that you also love. So finding a piece at a thrift store may be a better option than going to IKEA and buying something for the same price that you don't like or care about. And making the effort to find pieces that speak to you will make your house feel really warm. And especially if people are giving you pieces, that's free. So don't take pieces you don't like, of course. But if it's a piece that you really like, hey, why not bring it into your home and make an addition there? And don't feel scared to give away things that you don't like. I've had negative feelings about that in the past. But sometimes we invest time and money into things that we don't end up liking 5 years later, or as our style becomes more clear, we realize that wasn't really what we would have wanted now. So it's okay to get rid of that stuff and look for pieces that are more true to your aesthetic. Number 4 is put up wall decor. I think that this is one of the most important ways to make a house feel homey is to put things on the wall. My mom is somebody who does not like putting things on the wall. She likes it when things are very clean, but then every time she comes to my house, she comments on how many pictures we have up and how she loves that. I think it shows that you have taken time to really settle into your home and choose pieces that you love. So you can get, wall decor in the sense of something like a mirror, or you can put up pictures of your family, which is absolutely lovely, or you can hang up paintings that you really like, or photography that you really like. But finding pieces that you love and taking the time to hang it, it really does make a difference to the way your house feels. It doesn't feel like you are able to pick up and move at any moment. It feels like you're settled. And it can bring a lot of joy into a room to see family photos, or even just to have some pictures that you really like and that reflect you. The last way to make your house feel like a home is make your house cozy for people and inviting for people. So you can do this with candles, you can do this with blankets, and you need to keep your house clean. These are the 3 things that I would say are the most important to making your house feel inviting and warm and welcoming for people. Having candles is a beautiful way to make your house feel warm and cozy. Finding a scent that you like, or if you want to find unscented, just the look of candles is really, really beautiful and makes people feel settled and at home. And blankets everywhere. If your house, especially if you're like us, where our house tends to run a little bit cold, having blankets available so when people sit down on the couch, they can just pull one over. If they're reading, they can just pull one over. It's just a very cozy, homey feeling. But really, the most important thing is keeping your house clean. If your house isn't clean when people come over, they don't know if you expected them, and it can make them feel a little bit not at ease. You want to make sure that when people come over, they know that you were planning on having them over, and so that means keeping your house clean. And that doesn't even have to just be for guests. You should really be keeping your house clean for yourself. I did a whole video on cleaning tips here on my channel, and I also talked about just the importance of being grateful for what we have and loving our homes. So it's not just about when people come over we do a deep clean, it's for ourselves that we keep our houses clean. So make sure that you give that feeling of coziness to your home. So that is how you make your house a home. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out my Substack newsletter at classicallyabby.substack.com, and make sure to follow me on social media. It's at classicallyabby, absolutely everywhere. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.